One of the key things that the CMOs have to do is to really recognize that they are not just marketing specialists, but they are business drivers. And to be effective business drivers, they need to understand how the business makes money and what the connections are between marketing and the business results. So, marketers firstly have to grow out of just being marketers to being people who understand business, understand financials, understand numbers. Many of the CMOs actually have bigger technology budgets than the CTOs of such companies. Now, if you're in that kind of a position as a CMO, you cannot say, I don't understand technology, because you are having a big budget and you better utilize that budget and invest the budget in the most effective way. With the digital and the social revolution that is happening, there is very little difference between marketing and communications as it pertains to the brand. Now, where does brand reputation begin and end? Where does brand image and equity end? So, marketing people these days have to understand the full spectrum, and in many companies, marketing and communications have come together, and that's what exactly I have done in my current role at MasterCard and even in my previous companies. So when marketing and communications come together, the effectiveness is manifold. One of the key factors today that is happening in the whole environment around the world, not just in the United States, is there is an increasing level of trust deficit. And that's true for brands. One of the recent studies has shown that if tomorrow 80% of all the brands disappear, will consumers feel anything? The answer is consumers couldn't care less. That's very scary. Right? And one of the reasons is because brands have not built that trusted basis on which the relationships are established with the consumers. If the brand is not authentic, consumers can see through it in a heartbeat, right? And they see when the brand is pretending. And when you are trying to, for example, if there is a mature brand and the mature brand is trying to appeal to the millennials. Now, don't try to suddenly pretend that you are a millennial brand. Right? You have to be authentic. Otherwise, it looks like you are neither appealing to the millennial audiences in a real way, nor to the senior segment. You have an identity crisis as a brand. So the authenticity of the brand is mighty critical. So in essence, marketers are more general managers as opposed to marketing specialists. And that is something which marketers have to really try. As CMOs, you have to educate yourself, maybe take even some reverse mentoring on the one hand, and on the other hand, for your own team members, retrain them, expand their skill set, expand their exposure to the other areas, and really round them off much more than just marketers to being more general managers. I think as a marketing community, as CMO community, that's probably what we have to strive to do for our own teams. And that's been one of my key areas of focus.